Hi Libra, welcome to your bonus reading for April 2025. This is a thank you, ultimately, for being one of the top 3 zodiac signs who engaged with my videos here on YouTube, on Instagram, and TikTok as well. So big thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to go ahead and just jump right on into it. We're going to start with a love reading, and then we'll go into a general message. All right. Spiritual team, love oracles, what messages do you have for the Libra collective? What messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time regarding love? Also, Libras, if you are watching this after April 2025, no worries. This is a timeless reading, so whenever this message finds you is when it's meant to find you, okay? What do we have? Lena Dunham. Everyone forgets you except you. It's okay to play hide and seek by yourself. Don't be afraid of standing on the shoulders of your parents. So interesting. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Marlene Dietrich. Dress for yourself, not for a lover or occasion. Once you have forgiven your lover, get them to reheat the sin. It's the friends you call after hours that matter. Interesting. So really from both of these cards, what I'm getting is like being comfortable with yourself. Even if you are in a relationship or you are pursuing a romantic relationship, it's really important for you to be comfortable within yourself, by yourself. How else can I explain that? I think it really just comes down to, for me, it's like being true to your values, knowing what it is that you will and will not accept in relationships, whether that's romantic, platonic, or otherwise. Being comfortable with speaking up for yourself and standing your ground when it comes to having conflicts or conversations that are difficult with other people, and learning that you don't always need to compromise on things, but it can also just talk about being confident in yourself, fully loving yourself, and all of those things that come with it, which I just described. So even if you are in a relationship, you can still explore that confidence within yourself, that self-love. Okay. But for those of you that are single, this is a really great message, I think, just to explore loving yourself, elevating your standards, whatever it is, your beliefs, your values, and really just standing firm on that and being confident in that, even when people try to convince you otherwise. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages come up. Spiritual team, Tarot the Divine, what messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding love? What messages do you have for the Libra collective regarding love? Let's see, what do we have here? Death in reverse, the Moon, King of Swords reversed, the Emperor, and Justice. Lots of big energy here. I have 4 major arcana and a king, a court card. I have 2 in the reverse. Okay, so death in the reverse talks to me about resistance. Yeah, resistance to change, resistance to transformation, being scared of transformations and transitions. Okay, so I do get a big sense of fear here, with the Moon card being right next to it. So there's a big fear, whether you are afraid of something or someone in your romantic sphere is afraid of a transition or something of that nature. It feels like a really big shift. Whether this is a shift in beliefs about romance, this is a shift in beliefs about yourself. This could also, from what I'm hearing from my spiritual team, is like this could be a shift in letting go the fear of being your authentic self, especially within relationships. Okay. I feel like you guys are learning how to be a little bit more assertive with this Emperor card here. Some of you guys may have some strong Aries or water signs. I also have Scorpio and Pisces. But a lot of you guys are learning how to be your own protector in a way. It's like no knight in shining armor is coming to save me, so I became the knight in shining armor for myself, is kind of what I'm getting, which helps you bring balance. And justice is Libra energy. But it helps bring some balance back into your love life in a way. And again, if you are single, I think this, you will see this play out when you start to go on dates again. It's like when someone says something or does something that you don't agree with, instead of being reserved and not saying anything or choosing to ignore that red flag, you instantly address it, not in an attacking way, but you instantly address it, you pinpoint it and you say, "Oh, let's put a pin in that. Let's either circle back to that and talk about it at a later date when I fully understand what I'm getting myself into here, or we're going to address it now because it's something that makes me feel uncomfortable." And in a way, it kind of helps prevent you from running into these King of Swords in reverse types where they think that they're so smart and they can pull the wool over your eyes. And you're like, no, we clocked that. We clocked that. You thought you were going to just get away with that. You thought I wasn't going to notice that or say anything. No, 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 no. And again, it's that balance of like letting people know, like, you cannot pull one over on me. You do not get to walk all over me. And it's almost like, in a way, kind of bringing some karma in some ways. It's like kind of letting people know, like, yeah, you're not going to be the one. You're not going to, this one, yeah, no. You can't pull that shit over here. No, no, we got your number, buddy. Sorry. All right, let's take a look at what the bottom of the deck has to say. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys may really be struggling with this because I feel like, and I'm a cusper, so I'm a Scorpio Libra cusp. I was born the first couple of hours of Scorpio season, literally. So a lot of people say that I have more Libra energy. I do have my Venus in Libra, but I do identify as a Scorpio with a Libra Venus. So for me personally, I feel like a lot of Libras are very much the type of sign that wants to create harmony and just generally good vibes wherever they go. So they don't necessarily like to rock the boat a whole lot unless it is absolutely necessary. And even then, they will do it in the most diplomatic way possible. So for a lot of you, this may feel very difficult when it comes to like speaking up and saying something or pointing something out that is going to potentially upset somebody. That desire to avoid conflict, or what's the word I'm looking for? I guess elevated is not the word I want to use, like aggravated conflict, where people are just like really angry or like really defensive, and you're like, you know what, I really don't have the time or the energy for all of this. So you try and just do it in a way that's going to smooth things over, even if it has the potential to hurt you in the long run. Like making that compromise ends up hurting you. Does that make sense? So for those of you where you're learning to not do that kind of strategy, it's going to be difficult for a lot of you. I feel like it's really going to challenge you, and it's also going to make you guys feel a little sad, because I feel like for some of you this may make you feel like, wow, I'm pushing a lot of people away, and that is really not the case. So with this Knight of Cups in reverse and this Ace of Cups in reverse, and next to the Seven of Cups, a lot of you guys are going to feel like maybe the options are kind of dwindling, or you feel like you're being super picky, or like you may run out of options, or you may feel like, I don't know, you may feel like you don't really know what you're doing out here, or you feel like you're doing something wrong because you're not getting people wanting that second date, or you're getting people wanting to settle down with you. But you have in the best possible way that I can put this, for a lot of you that do end up going through this, like, you're actually eliminating the BS from these options. You are efficiently eliminating the BS love offers and helping you find something that's actually going to be worth your time, your energy, and your unconditional love, which is beautiful. I love this for you guys. So really for you, it's just learning to see the bigger picture and saying like, okay, maybe I didn't get that second date. I really like that person, but I noticed they said something really funky. But now I'm thinking maybe I overreacted. You didn't. I guarantee you. You're probably overthinking. You're probably overthinking more than more than you think. My biggest piece of advice is trust your intuition and act off of your instincts. If you see something, say something. Because more than likely, I think you're going to find that you are right and you dodged a huge bullet. That's what I'm seeing here, Libras. Okay, well, for those of you that resonated, best of luck to you. Dating is rough. Trust me. I know. But I'm going to go ahead and reset my table, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on your general reading. Okay, Libras? I'll see you guys in a second. All right, let's go ahead and jump into your general reading. Spiritual team, Untamed Elemental, what messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? Let's see what we have. Oh, we have wind. Cool. I like the winds of change. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the elephant. Ooh, okay. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. We're going to go ahead and read from the guidebook because I do not have this deck memorized yet. There's a lot of really fun cards in here. I just haven't pulled them all for myself yet. So let's see what we got. Okay. So first up we have wind. Wind is a reminder of the transformative power of breath work. Whether you resonate with morning breathing meditations or simply commit to bringing more awareness into your breath throughout the day, there is no faster way to transform both your immediate and long-term realities. Just as a strong breeze clears the air, breathing with intention helps process emotions, release stuck energy, cleanse blood, reinforce the soul's stabilization within the body, and tune it to a more conscious way of perceiving the world. Though there are both elaborate and simple ways to harness the power of your breath, your intention to connect with this powerful force is what brings about transformation. I love that. Very interesting. I feel like Gemini's, their general message also had to do with like regulation of body, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual feelings and sensations. So I'm wondering if you guys are having to do the same thing. But let's take a look at what Elephant has to say. Majestic Elephant is a reminder that more than one thing can be true. She asks you to validate your wild, dynamic, creative desires while also honoring your fears. She wants you to set aside linear thinking and welcome support from your ancestors. She courts you to honor two seemingly opposite truths with the same degree of respect. Free yourself from seeing the world through a binary lens and allow the fullness of your complexity to pour forth. This radical act of self-acceptance removes the obstacles that might have once seemed insurmountable. It opens the door to miracles. Most importantly, it paves the way to your wholeness. Interesting. I feel like in a way, you guys are going through a major transformation, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like the way that you interact with the world is also going to play out in your love life. I think these are going to tie together, your general and your love reading, and we're about to find out why. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, African Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra Collective? What messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? Also, Libras, I do apologize for all of the noise. There's a lot of construction happening in my complex right now, so I apologize. All right, let's see. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. King of Cups reversed. Page of Swords. I feel like a lot of you guys are, hmm, take what resonates. I feel like some of you guys almost limit yourselves in a way, maybe with the way that you communicate, the way that you interact again with the world, like I kind of mentioned in your love reading. I feel like a lot of you guys place unnecessary rules and limitations on yourselves. Like you have to follow a set of rules that just don't make sense. For whatever reason, maybe this is something that was instilled in you when you were a child, like through your parents or your guardians, whoever raised you. Or this is something that maybe you just kind of learned as you grew through your childhood, your adolescence, and even into adulthood. And these are rules that you kind of placed on yourself because of what you experienced in your life. So I feel like you guys are just very limited. You limit yourselves too much. It's like you feel like you have to follow this book of rules, this book of law that just does not make any sense. And for a lot of you, I also feel like in a way, like a lot of you guys are frustrated with how your luck or how the world has like rewarded you. I just feel like you don't feel like you've gotten what it is that you've fought so hard for. Um, and a lot of you guys may feel frustrated with that. A lot of you guys may feel frustrated because you see people that aren't living by these rules that you've set for yourself and they're getting everything that they want and you're over here trying to follow the rules and you're not getting what it is that you want. It's almost like you feel like the universe just doesn't want you to win for some reason. And I think that's frustrating, and I think that has created some sort of conflict within yourself, like a mental internal conflict within yourself, which has also kind of affected your emotions and the way that you react and interact with other people, especially more so lately, I feel like. Um, yeah, some of you guys may have just been, yeah, it's almost like this coming back to this rocking the boat. I think a lot of you guys watch people do things to rock the boat in life, and you're just like, I don't know how this person continues to keep winning at life. Like, who gave this person a job? Who gave this person a management position? Like, who gave this person, like, this doesn't make any sense to me. You're over here like, what the hell? What the hell? Um, but yeah, that's what it feels like to me. It's like there's a little bit of maybe a little bit of envy, maybe there's a little bit of like frustration with yourself, there's frustration with the universe, there's frustration with a lot of different things, and you just don't understand how you can still not be where you want to be in life. Okay, is ultimately what I'm getting. Like you want more, but it hasn't been attainable for some reason. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Hermit, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Three of Wands reversed, and we have the Four of Wands. A lot of y'all are so fed up. You're like, screw this. I'm gonna get out there and get it by any means necessary now. Like, we have four wand cards that just came out at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, Two of Wands reversed, and the Four of Wands. The Two of Wands in reverse tells me y'all are not waiting anymore. Or sorry, this is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is telling me y'all are done waiting. Y'all are done waiting. And this Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands, by any means necessary, baby. I'm gonna get it by any means necessary, and I wish somebody would tell me I can't. Somebody tell me I can't, because I'm gonna show you I absolutely can and I absolutely will. Which is, I love this for you guys. It's like someone lit a fire under your ass, and you're like, well, if everyone else is getting some, like, I want some. I'm gonna come out here and show everybody not to count Libra out. And I love that for you. It's just like You want to be happy too. You want to be happy too with this Four of Wands. You want a nice house. You want a nice car. You want all the good things that life has to offer. You want love. You want family. You want whatever. And you're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I am over it. We're gonna go get this. I love it. And I think Spirit is kind of, in a way, encouraging this. They're like, yeah, it's time for you to break free from these limitations that you've put on yourself, Libra. It's time to give that up. It's time to do something different. If you want something and you've been doing it a certain way for days, weeks, months, years, decades, it's time to switch it up and do something different. Doing the same thing and expecting different results is the definition of madness, right? And I feel like you guys have done maybe a lot of introspection, a lot of time alone, maybe over the last couple of months or so, because we've had 3 retrogrades to kick off this year. I feel like everyone has had a lot of time to think. A lot of time to think. It has also brought up a lot of frustrations, which is why you guys are probably feeling this way. So for some of you, this could be limiting things that you're putting on yourself. For some of you, these are the limitations that came out of these retrogrades, okay? But I feel like now that the retrogrades are over, now that the eclipse season is over, for the time being, Libras are coming out of this month of April and these last first few months of the year with a fire under their ass. You said that's enough of that. It's go time. And I love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. You guys have spent a lot of time alone or thinking or considering or thinking about like where you want your life to go, how you've been living it, you know, you've been observing the world, you know, kind of from your little hermit cave back here or up here at the top of the mountain, I should say. And you're just kind of watching everybody and you're like, damn, well, like, now that I understand this game, or now that I understand like how everyone else is playing this game, like it's on and popping because I think I can do it better. And again, I'm here for it. Get your shit, Libra. Get your paper. Get your man, get your woman, get your they, them. Get that job, get that car, get that house, get that baby. I don't know. That sounds weird. Ignore that I said that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, get whatever it is that you're looking for. And I know you guys are going to be out there hustling, kicking ass, and taking names. No prisoners type shit. Like, this is what I'm seeing for you guys over the next couple of months. The Libras are going to be on fire, and everybody's going to need to just get out of your way or they're going to get ran over. I love this for you guys. It's a no nonsense. It's a no nonsense season for you guys, and I'm here for it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out there, and let's jump into some oracle cards and see what comes up for you guys. Spiritual Team, Moonology Manifestation Oracle. What additional messages do you have for the Libra Collective? What additional messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? All right, what we got? La la la. New Moon Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Yeah, instead of focusing on what it is that you don't have, focus on all the things you're going to go get. Because, listen, that's going to keep you motivated forever. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you can control. That's the biggest thing, too, is focusing on what you can control, what you can do. And I find that you guys are going to find that you can do a lot to change your circumstances. I feel like you guys are going to start picking up on like, oh dang, like a light bulb goes off in your head and you're like, oh, this is how I do this. Gotcha. Okay, it's on. Next, full moon in Pisces. Forgive yourself for not allowing yourself to move in a way that you needed to. You know what I mean? Forgive yourself for limiting yourself if that's the case. Forgive and it's hard, trust me. I'm a Scorpio, so I don't forgive easily. But you got to forgive people that have done you wrong. You got to forgive situations, places, and things that have done you wrong. in order for you to move forward. Otherwise, you're just hurting yourself and you are, oh gosh, this truck, just, thank you. You got to forgive the people, places, and things that hurt you. And trust me, easier said than done. As a Scorpio, I don't forgive very easily. But when I do, I feel lighter. I don't feel like, you know, it's a weird thing to admit, but like having people, places, and things living rent free in your head is so exhausting and just takes away from all the things, all the great things you have going on in your life and all the great things you have to look forward to. Forgive them, even if it's just for yourself, so that you can feel more at peace on a daily basis. It's hard and heavy carrying around all those emotions and that anger and that sadness and all of that. It's heavy. It gets old after a while. I will say that. All right, bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Okay, yeah, so there's going to be moments where you're like, you're still angry or you are still unsure or you feel nervous or scared, and spirit is recognizing that, so they're just saying, hey, like, deep breaths. And that's where the breath work comes in. I think it's going to help you regulate your emotions, regulate your nervous system, and get you in a grounded place mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. That's going to allow you to walk confidently like the bad bitch you are. Okay, period. You don't have to be a woman to be a bad bitch, by the way. Gender is not specific here in these readings with me. All right. Oh, I forgot to shuffle this deck. Spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Libra collective? What final messages do you have for the Libra collective at this time? All right, let's get it. We have Ocean Jasper. Schedule yourself in. Yes, schedule in that breath work, that meditation, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself right. Okay. Next card. Hello. We have Golden Healer Quartz. Open the door. Open the door to success. Open the door to your wildest dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in what it is that you can achieve. It sounds so corny and cheesy, but listen, I mean it when I say it. Believe in yourself. And open the door to opportunities. Stop holding yourself back. Stop limiting yourself. Open that door. Let's see what's on the other side. Let's get it. Let's go. Bottom of the deck, we have Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. And that's lighten up on yourself. Like, yeah. Forgive yourself, first of all. Second of all, like, ease up. Stop trying to limit yourself here. Stop placing unnecessary rules and limitations on yourself. Like, just go out there and do it. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, Libras, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this resonated for you. If it did, please leave a like and a comment. Maybe share this with another Libra if you feel that it would resonate with them. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to find me on my other socials, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find my handles below in the description box. I really hope you guys stay safe, healthy, and blessed until the next time I see you. And I do hope to see you at the next reading. All right, thanks again. Bye.